Imagine a world where traditional jobs no longer exist. Sophisticated robots work tirelessly in factories, artificial intelligence manages finances and operates services, and humans? What will we do when we don't need to labor to earn a living? This is no longer a distant sci-fi scenario, but a future that is gradually emerging. The jobless economy, a haunting yet promising concept, is challenging every social and economic foundation we know. Are we ready for a revolution that redefines the meaning of existence? The 4.0 Industrial Revolution is progressing at breakneck speed, bringing with it unprecedented waves of profound change. Artificial intelligence, autonomous robots, and machine learning technologies are gradually replacing human labor in many fields. From complex production lines to meticulous office jobs, machines are demonstrating superior advantages in efficiency and accuracy, thereby fueling the vision of a jobless economy. Human history has witnessed many waves of automation, each causing major job disruptions. From the agricultural revolution, when humans abandoned hunting and gathering to settle and farm, to the first industrial revolution, with steam engines and mechanization. This was followed by electrification and automation in the 20th century. Each revolution was accompanied by fears of massive job losses. However, in the past, the jobs replaced were often arduous, repetitive tasks. Simultaneously, new professions requiring different skills were created, absorbing the surplus workforce. The fundamental difference of the current revolution is that AI is not only replacing manual labor, but is also deeply penetrating jobs that require cognitive abilities, thinking, and decision-making. These are areas once considered inviolable to machines, the very essence of human intelligence.
In factories, industrial robots no longer perform only simple tasks. They are equipped with computer vision, haptic sensors, and machine learning capabilities, allowing them to perform complex jobs such as assembling microcomponents, quality control with nanometer precision, and even self-adjusting production processes to optimize efficiency. The transportation sector is undergoing a strong transformation with self-driving cars, unmanned ships, and automated delivery drones. These technologies promise to reduce accidents caused by human error, optimize routes, and save fuel costs. However, they also threaten millions of jobs for drivers, pilots, and logistics personnel. In the service sector, chatbots and virtual assistants have become familiar. They can handle millions of customer requests simultaneously, answer questions, solve problems, and even perform complex transactions without human intervention. Service robots in restaurants and hotels are also no longer a novelty. Even highly intellectual professions are not immune to the impact. In healthcare, AI assists in more accurate disease diagnosis, analyzes medical images, and even proposes personalized treatment regimens. AI is also helping discover new drugs and conduct medical research at an extraordinary pace. In finance, automated trading algorithms can buy and sell stocks and bonds in an instant, far exceeding human reaction capabilities. Robo-advisors provide personalized investment advice at a much lower cost than traditional financial professionals. Even the legal industry is being transformed. AI can scan millions of legal documents, search for precedents, analyze contracts, and even predict the outcomes of lawsuits. This helps lawyers save time, but also reduces the demand for legal assistants and researchers. So, what exactly is a jobless economy? It's not an economy completely devoid of humans. Instead, it is an economy where most of the core jobs producing goods and providing services, what we commonly refer to as earning a living, no longer require direct human labor intervention. Humans could transition to new roles, often requiring higher skills in oversight, design, innovation, and maintenance of automated systems. or they might be entirely freed from the traditional pressures of earning a living to pursue other values.
This prospect offers many promises of a more prosperous society. Productivity will skyrocket to unprecedented levels. Production costs will drop sharply, leading to significantly cheaper products and services. This could help address global issues such as poverty and basic resource scarcity. Humans could be liberated from repetitive, boring, dangerous, or unfulfilling jobs. Imagine a world where no one has to do a job they hate just to make a living, where everyone can pursue their passions, develop themselves, and contribute to society in their own way. However, alongside the immense benefits, a jobless economy also poses countless difficult challenges, requiring fundamental changes in the current social and economic structure. The first and most urgent issue is the risk of mass unemployment on a global scale. If billions of people lose their primary source of income, not only will individuals and their families face hardship, but the entire consumer economy will also collapse. Who will buy the products and services created by robots and AI if they have no money? This could lead to social inequality more severe than ever before. Those who own technology and capital, the companies developing AI and robots, will become increasingly wealthy, accumulating most of the wealth. Meanwhile, those without suitable skills or retraining will be left behind, creating an unbridgeable wealth gap. Unemployment is not just an economic problem, but also a crisis of identity, spirit, and purpose in life. For many, work is not just a means of livelihood, but also a source of self-worth, social status, and a sense of usefulness to the community. Job loss can cause widespread depression, anxiety, discontent, and social instability. To address these challenges, many solutions have been proposed and are being tested. One of the most prominent ideas is Universal Basic Income, UBI. This is a regular, unconditional payment provided by the government to all citizens, regardless of employment status or wealth.
UBI is expected to ensure a minimum standard of living for everyone, alleviate economic pressure, and allow them time to retrain, pursue hobbies, care for family, or contribute to society in non-traditional ways, unconstrained by the labor market. UBI experiments have been and are being implemented in many places around the world, from Finland to Canada to some states in the United States. Initial results often show improvements in mental health, reduced crime rates, and even encouraged entrepreneurial spirit among UBI recipients. In addition to UBI, workforce retraining is extremely necessary and should be a top priority. Humans need to be equipped with new skills that machines find difficult to replace, such as critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, communication, complex problem-solving abilities, and interdisciplinary collaboration. Education and vocational training programs need to be thoroughly reformed, focusing on developing these competencies, rather than just imparting knowledge and specialized skills easily automated. Lifelong learning will become a mandatory requirement. The development of a jobless economy could also foster the flourishing of new economic sectors, focusing on what humans do best. The creative economy, where humans focus on art, music, literature, design, basic science, and forms of personal expression, could become a key pillar. Care economy is also a promising and increasingly important field. Jobs related to healthcare, education, psychological counseling, elder care, and community services require empathy, deep personal interaction, and flexible adaptability that machines can hardly fully replace. The role of governments and international organizations will become more important than ever in managing this transition.
They need to build fair, sustainable policies to redistribute the wealth generated by automation and ensure social equity.
This includes adjusting the tax system to tax robots or companies using high-level automation technology. Simultaneously, strong investment in technological infrastructure, research and development, and establishing ethical regulations for AI and robots are needed to prevent potential risks. Another profound challenge is redefining human value and purpose in life. In a society where work is no longer central to life, where will people find meaning and purpose? Can we adapt to a life without labor? Values such as contributing to the community, personal development, social relationships, knowledge exploration, and pursuing happiness may become more prominent. This is an opportunity for humanity to break free from the shackles of labor and explore the hidden aspects of human existence. We need a broad, open, and comprehensive dialogue about the future of work and society. This is not an issue for one nation or one group of people, but a global challenge requiring multilateral cooperation and a long-term vision. Can we transition to a post-labor economy while maintaining social cohesion, equity, and a deep sense of purpose for each individual? This is the biggest question humanity faces in the 21st century. Instead of fearing change, we should actively prepare and shape the future. This requires close cooperation among scientists, governments, businesses, and communities to create a safe, beneficial transition path for everyone and move towards a better future. A jobless economy is not a fixed destination, but a continuous, challenging, yet potential-filled evolutionary process. It will require flexibility, innovation, and adaptability from each of us to build a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around. The future of work and the meaning of life are waiting for us to shape them. The prospect of a jobless economy might make many feel insecure, but it also opens new doors for human development. From fully autonomous machines to self-learning AI algorithms, technology is reshaping not only how we work, but also how we live. And as technology continues to advance, can we master our biological destiny? In our next video, we'll explore an even bolder topic: eradicating disease, a dream becoming reality? Join us to find out if science can bring about a future free from illness, or if it's just a risky illusion.